Hey, I'm Steve Gutberg, and I'm here at O'Hare in Chicago, the airport. I've been here since like 6:30 last night. It's 9:30 in the morning right now. You're looking at Herb Reichert. When did you get here?
Around 4:30.
4:30 on Sunday, and today is Monday. Hopefully I will get to post this today, Monday. But anyway, it's been kind of weird, don't you think, Herb? It's an adventure.
I love adventures. We almost drove home.
Yeah, and how long would that have taken to New York? Chicago
Mike
to Brooklyn?
says 14 hours. But I think that might be conservative.
Yeah. Well, how long have we been here? We've been here
14 hours, more than 14 hours.
Okay.
My old boss took the train home, and he's home already.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, we were at the Axpona show. It had a great vibe, and I got to meet a lot of my fans. The Audiophiliac fans. That was fantastic. It was great. It's amazing to me, and you too, right, Herb? I mean, you have people coming up to you.
Not as many as you, but there were fans everywhere.
Yeah, it's great. But I mean, it's a huge show. I'd say I'm guessing it's 50% bigger than Rocky.
It has good light and no shag carpeting.
And no shag carpet.
That's one of its great virtues.
And every morning we would meet by this. What did we call that thing? It was a big
jet engine fireplace.
Jet
it
engine
looked like
fireplace.
An afterburner. And it had two wingback chairs that were beautiful.
Yeah.
The light was really good. We should have made videos there.
We should have made videos there.
And we'd have a meeting there every morning
for a couple hours. To discuss our battle plans. And I did a video with Sean from Zero Fidelity and Ron from New Record Day, and I'm going to link to that. And I
did one with Cynthia.
And I did one with Cynthia. I'm going to post that one real soon. And some hipster-looking guys that are into heavy metal who had Zoo speakers. And, I got to say, the Morrisound, I think I'm pronouncing that right, curved electrostatic speakers, curved horizontally and vertically. They were probably the best sound I heard.
Interesting. I was curious what you thought of those.
But Steve Norbert's company, is it called Edge? No.
Prana.
His speakers, he was playing reel-to-reel tape. They were freaking amazing. They were doing it all. They had great everything. Great mid-range sound. They were nice and transparent. He was playing a live Paul Simon track. It was just, it was like it was like time traveling. You really felt like Paul Simon was in the room, kind of good. I was really impressed.
What about the Secret Agent Magnum pens?
Oh yeah, the Secret Agent. Yeah, the LRS. There was a secret room. Because it wasn't actually part of the Axpona show.
No signage.
No signage, because it wasn't part of the show. He just booked a room there. And they sounded great. I think they sounded better than they did in my house. And now Herb has them in for review.
They sounded better than they do at my house.
Yeah, they were great. I mean, they had amazing bass, really electrostatic, like transparency, and it was just jumping.
Secret prototype amp.
The secret prototype amp.
Someday, maybe.
Yeah. So the LRS, at Magnapan LRS, for budget speakers, hands down, no contest. That was the absolute winner of that show. Definitely, if that speaker cost $2,000, $2,500, I'd say it'd be a killer speaker. $650. It's scary.
And it's slender and elegant.
Yeah, it's elegant. Yeah, it's just a bitch to drive, and it's got to be away from a wall, and da-da-da-da-da. But there was some crazy things. You spoke a little bit about that guy, Steve.
Norman?
No, the guy that you introduced me to. Steve Deere.
Oh, Steve Deere.
Yeah.
He's a psycho. No, not a psycho, but a psychophysicist.
A psychophysicist.
He studies all the neurology of perception and how we translate sounds into ideas and concepts and knowledge, especially localization of sounds and how we translate who and what and where they are. And he always claims that a a sine wave is not a significant. Sine wave has no biological significance, which the measurers go crazy when they hear this because that's what they do. But he believes in using real sounds that are relevant to human survival to evaluate audio equipment, which is kind of a radical idea. I wonder, Steve, what your audiophiliac fans would think about this concept of using biologically relevant sounds.
But we have to define what that means,
It
and
means
I
that
can't.
it's for your survival. Like, do I hear a spear coming towards me?
Okay.
Am I in danger of lightning because it's getting closer and closer? Is someone sneaking up behind me on a dark street? Those kind, but that require high localization. Can you hear the eagle swooping in before? Oh, he told
So
us
stereo imaging.
Right, he told this
favorite
great
subject.
story about bats and how before the bat gets its bug out of this tree or a little, insect in the tree, it has to fly through all these branches at night, and it puts its head down like this, and it operates totally on its ears, but if it even touches a branch with its wings, it's dead. And it goes through these complex matrices of leaves and branches without ever touching one and grabs the insect and takes off back out. And its mother, when it's raising it, goes through the spectrum. It starts low and it just trains the bat to hear higher and higher and higher frequencies. And when the bandwidth is sufficient for survival, the bat is ready to go out on its own. That's the condition of adulthood if you're a bat. Wow.
So we need to do that with our children. Teach them how to listen.
Indeed.
Maybe we should throw food across the room and they should run and catch it or something. I don't know. I'm delirious.
I'm delirious.
I only got maybe 2 hours of sleep
In the last
tops.
24.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pan around a little bit. I mean, we're in this waiting area and it's packed. I was here pacing back and forth literally at 2 o'clock in the morning, going from one end of this terminal to the other. It was driving me
Seeing
nuts.
hundreds of people on cots,
Hundreds of
looking
people
like
sleeping on
corpses.
cots. They look like corpses because they had the sheets over their heads because the lights are on, of course. It was real. It was like being
Looked
in a
like green
Twilight
medical
Zone.
sheets.
Yeah, and there's everybody's snoring and farting and coughing, and it was weird. It was really weird.
But we're survivors.
We're surviving. We'll get out of here. I mean, I'm standing in line before, and this guy's telling the person at the desk. He says, "Just get me out of here. I don't care. I'm in Chicago. Just get me. I don't
Anyway.
have a destination. Just Honolulu, Acapulco, Switzerland. Take me out of here."
I'm feeling that right
He wasn't
now.
yelling, but he was. You could tell he was joking around, but he was serious. He said, "I really don't care. Just get me on a flight right now that gets me out of Chicago." He wasn't making much progress.
He's probably still here with us now.
He's probably still here. Yeah. I feel like this is a Twilight Zone. People come in, they leave on a flight. Other people come in, they leave. I'm still here. I've been here since 6:30 last night. It's now 9:30 in the morning. My flight might leave at 12:30.
Mine might leave at 10:30.
Yeah.
But people are in good spirits and they're bonding and being friendly. And
Yeah. Oh, we had that great talk with that
Yeah.
woman who was a professor about volcanoes.
Oh, that's right.
Right. She's a she's a professor, and her interest is in non-active volcanoes, old volcanoes. And she's married, and her husband's a professor, and he studies active volcanoes.
And she was off to do what? She was on her
She was looking for a new gig
Oh, right.
in Georgia. She lives in Chicago now. She's gonna try to get a gig in Georgia. But we
wished her
talked
well.
about the lava, because I never actually made the connection. The lava that comes out of a volcano is liquid rock, because after all, when it cools down, it's rock. Right?
That's where cinders come from.
And I said, so have you ever actually melted rocks so that you could, for in class or something?
That's a good question.
Yeah, she says, well, I melt little tiny rocks. I said, okay. She said her husband works in a school with a bigger lab, and they can melt much, big rocks. They're like 50-pound, 100-pound rocks. They can melt them.
Melt.
Can you imagine melting a freaking rock?
Not at all.
But we had a great conversation. It was fun. Nothing to do with audio.
All by where you plug your phone in to charge.
Yeah, she was sitting in front of the charging.
That's
thing.
where all the action is. When
Yeah.
the airport shuts down, it's all at the charger station.
Yeah. So Anyway, so Herb, I think we're done. Unless you have something you want to throw in there.
I didn't get my writing done that I was supposed to done.
Yeah.
But I'll just do it when I get home. But I'm grateful to be making this video.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful you guys hung with me last
Yeah.
night.
So
Being alone
So
would have
look
been
for
really
Herb's
not fun.
show reports on the stereophile.com website. Probably tomorrow, right? Tuesday.
Oh, they're up. Most of them are up.
They're up now,
There's a
okay.
secret agent one is up.
Oh, that's the best.
It is. Check out the secret agent Magnapan.
Yeah, seriously, we're not joking around. Check out Herb's show reports on stereophile.com.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys soon. And I'll have more show stuff up this week, assuming I get out of Chicago. I hope so. I'm counting on it.
If not, there'll be a lot of videos from some sunny place in the airport.
Yeah, there'll be more like this. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Thanks, Herb.
Thank you, guys. I always like meeting you through the cell phone.
There you go. Through the glass. Through the glass darkly.
Through the glass dark.
Anyway, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.